All right, here we are. Welcome back, everybody. This is Harm's Way with Craig and Eric.
What's up?
This is a nice little few days in between the last episode. We had to do some editing and
We're gonna have to work on your intro a little bit.
kind of just riding the high from that first episode completion, you know. But
we broke through the barrier.
yeah, we did. We got
That's
it done.
really what it is.
Anybody out there, give us a
We
watch.
broke the seal. Now we're gonna piss all over everybody.
Here, there we go, Eric. Yeah, we're getting moved right away. Way to start it off. So, yes, but to answer your question, yeah, I fucking suck at intros. We need to get better.
We'll get better at
But
it.
anybody out there, you watch our video, listen to us, find us, and give us a comment, give us a like. Let us know what you like, what you hate. We
Like
don't
I
give a
said.
shit.
Tips will be appreciated.
Yeah.
Criticism will be hilarious.
So to help the flow of this next one, I Googled most common podcast questions. And I don't know how legit this is because I got it from some...
Googled most common podcast questions.
Yeah, man. Trying to keep it structured.
I didn't want it that structured.
Episode.
No.
Question
No.
one. No.
No.
Shut up and take this. Question one. What's your favorite color, Eric?
Are you fucking serious? Podcast questions.
Google
your
doesn't
favorite color. There's,
What's your favorite color, Eric?
you know, like people on podcasts, they have like guests who have like written novels and saved the world and
Yeah.
shit like that. It's blue.
All right, Eric. What have you fucking done?
What's your fucking favorite color?
It's blue too. That's actually pretty funny.
Really?
Or it's black. The absence of color. As far as if you're talking about like colors to wear, I like wearing black because it's slimming. Obviously, I'm fat, so that helps. But
I get that. I believe that.
thanks.
It's slim. No, not you, you dick. I believe it's slimming.
It is slimming. Yeah.
I feel like I look better when I wear like a solid black t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't accentuate my curves as much.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that. And totally not feeling comfortable. That's great.
It's the truth.
Question number 2.
You can't handle the truth.
At what age did you have your first period?
Oh,
That's the wrong one. I don't know what list I got this from then.
I'm
Okay.
uncomfortable.
We'll skip that one. On to the next topic.
What did you do? Who gave you the internet for an afternoon?
I don't know. Google failed me on that one. My bad.
Fuck, did you write that down? All right, let's get back to like
Yeah.
real topics. Like I wanted to ask you about like electric vehicles and all this shit going on
Electric
now.
vehicles. What the
There's-
fuck do I know about electric vehicles?
That's what I want to know. What do you know about electric vehicles? Because
Ah.
there's like this big push going on right now for everybody to buy
Talking about
Tesla,
California?
buy Teslas and shit. No, I'm talking like nationwide
Nationwide.
and
The day
you know,
Texas switches
they
to
want
that,
everybody to switch over to like green energy and shit overnight.
overnight.
And
I know I can't afford a Tesla. If that's
neither
what you're
can I.
asking.
That's what I'm wondering. Like what?
Definitely can't.
What
Although the Model X is pretty nice.
doesn't matter. You can't afford it.
No, yeah. I don't know. What's the... Should I Google it right now to see what the sticker price is on them? I have no idea.
The X I think is like $90,000.
$90,000?
Yeah.
So they want
Well, like
everybody
the-
to go green, or
well,
they
that's-
want everybody to go broke?
That's what I'm saying.
Which one?
That's why I wanted to know your opinion on it, because like
I think it's
the
crazy
cheapest
expensive.
Tesla at this point is up. I think it's up to like $40K or something like that. I'm like,
Oh, that sedan, that basic white bitch sedan.
like what's going on? And I wish cars used to be a lot simpler. I'm getting really sick of all this climate change bullshit.
Well, coming from the guy who drove a
Because-
Grand Am, yeah, I understand.
Yeah, that thing was simple. It was fun. It was easy to work on.
Simple.
But
Okay, but simple, stupid.
That's what I'm getting at is like it just feels wrong that cars are turning into like this overwhelming computerized shit when it used to be just they were super simple.
Just bare
easy
bones.
to work on. They were cheap as shit. Because you know, like I said before, like our economy, or we were always led to believe our economy would lead to things getting cheaper over time, right? It's like, man, I feel like nowadays we're at the point where like we could, if we really wanted to, we could just piece together our own car that would be cheaper than anything else and have at it.
I don't know. I kind of like warranties. I'm a little different. Piece together our own car. God, that is a That is a Frankenstein of an idea,
Well,
Eric.
I think like
I understand where you're coming from.
regulations and shit have kind of just
Well,
forced
that's where they
everything
get
to
you,
go
yeah.
in one direction.
Yeah, you get the car
And it's
manufacturers
like, well,
own those
what was it?
laws.
Somebody was talking to me the other day about like old Buicks and whatnot. They used to have so much room in the engine compartment that you could get in. You could get in there. You could stand in there and work on the engine. And it's like, yeah, that's how it used to be. They were simple. Yeah, they were inefficient as hell, but they were simple. You could do whatever. Like,
Oh, some of them were efficient.
I don't. You know, we did a lot of work on the Civic earlier this year, but I don't do my own oil change because the goddamn filter is located behind the engine.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb on yours.
I can't
really
physically
that.
get to the fucking thing, so I make somebody else do it. But thankfully, that's routine maintenance and it's cheap. But like,
For now.
you know, like any engine work and whatnot, everything's computerized the hell out. You need a goddamn computer just to diagnose what the hell's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and like, well, I remember the Grand Am. You know, I'd always have an engine light coming on, and we trace it to, not we, but I had it taken in, and they trace it to an oxygen sensor. And I remember you telling me,
O2 sensors.
oh, O2 sensor. You
Bank
don't,
1 O2 sensor. Bank 2 O2 sensor.
you're like, you don't need those.
Jesus.
Forget about it. So that check engine light stayed on for 6 years. But
It's like a gamble. Like you never really knew if there was an issue.
well, I went
wrong
and found
with it.
out what was wrong with it, and
What was it?
but you know, like shit like that, like check engine light comes on, everybody's like, oh my god, what's wrong with my car? And they take it in, and it's something innocuous, and they're like, oh my god,
Well, mine.
I gotta get it fixed.
All right, so,
$78 later for an oxygen sensor. It's like,
Well, not if it's under warranty. So I drive a 2021, and I've actually had 3 recalls on that already. And I don't remember if I talked about what I drive in episode 1 or not. I'm not going to say it for legal reasons, because I don't want sued by them. But
you don't want to talk about the.
we already talked about Tesla, but I doubt they're going to sue us, because half of nothing is still nothing.
We can't get sued for talking about Tesla.
Oh, I don't want to. So you want me to say what I drive?
What you drive now?
Yeah. I don't know the legal.
Well, I mean,
issues.
you can say say, hey, you know.
I drive a 2021, and it's had 3 recalls already.
2021 what?
2021. Fuck you.
Okay. Craig, I think if you're just talking about what's going
I
on,
don't know.
you,
The people
you can't
that know
get
me
sued for
know
it.
because-
if you come out and just they're
It's
shit.
total, it's my fat ass in a soccer mom
Granted,
wheel that has great all-wheel drive.
I literally
That's
just
all
said
it was. It's Korean.
I
How
literally
about
just
that?
said we worked on the Civic earlier this year. Okay. Like, there's things I don't like about the Civic, but it's a good car.
Yeah, the fact that it's a Civic.
You shut the fuck up right now. That's a solid car.
Yeah, car.
Yeah.
Car.
No, I'm saying
I don't like
it's
cars.
okay to have an opinion, for one. Well, some people.
Well, maybe I just don't want people knowing what I drive.
Some people in this country would say that's not true. But anyway.
What the fuck was
Yeah,
that?
but you don't have to
This
come
is
out
scary.
and you don't have to come out and rip. I mean, you could be like, yeah, there's things wrong with it, but it's a good car. And
I don't know if
anyway,
I go that far. If
go
you're talking about the
continue.
Civic,
Don't
yeah.
talk. You don't have to talk about whatever car you're
Yeah.
driving. But like,
Well-
what are you trying to tell me?
Honestly, I don't. You went off on a tangent.
Jesus,
I fucking
what?
forgot. We really got to stop shooting each other's.
I feel
foot.
like I'm on tonight. Like the other night, I didn't feel like I was.
You're on what? Should take your Xanax?
No. The other night, I
Share.
felt like I was running on 2 hours of sleep over the course of like 3 days.
Episode 1 was really
It
hard.
was not.
Yeah.
It was not okay. I felt like I was really subdued. Now feel good. So what were you trying to tell me about your piece of shit car?
Oh, I just had 3 recalls, which I don't. I guess that's kind of common.
There's been a lot of recalls on the Civic.
Other
Some of
than
them
that,
are not critical.
It's not bad.
Some of them are almost like
It's just,
maybe convenience things.
it doesn't really have. I need a truck again. That's what I need.
I'm starting to get to that point in my life where I feel
Have a
like I need a
house,
truck. Did I tell you?
projects. I need.
I don't know if I
all
told
shit.
you the Nissan. I was looking at the Frontier because I thought it was a really nice
Yeah.
mid-sized truck. I was like, that'd probably be perfect for anything I could throw at it right now.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a lot, but I feel like I'm starting to. There's some things coming up or popping up here and there that's, God damn it, I really wish I had a truck for that. But I went and looked on Nissan's website, and Nissan was calling out MSRP was $28K on a new Frontier. I was like, okay,
It's not horrible.
That's
It's
not
a base
horrible.
model then, I assume.
yeah. And I'm not looking for anything fancy. I wasn't looking for
See, everybody
anything.
says that, but I can't do base models.
I wasn't looking for anything fancy when I got
I
the
like to
Civic.
be a boozy bitch.
Fair enough. The day will come.
Bougie.
The day
Did I say
will.
boozy? Oh,
I think
man.
you said boozy.
Yeah, I want to be a bougie man. Bougie. I like to be bougie.
But so I go on our local Nissan dealer's website, and they got MSRP listed for $46K.
For the Titan.
Nope, it's for the Frontier.
For Frontier?
40,
Not the Titan.
Not the Titan. $46K.
How? New.
And I mentioned this to people at work, and they're like, "Oh, that's because all the accessories and shit." I was like, "What
No,
the
they can't
fuck?"
double.
I was like, "What fucking accessories do you add into this thing that would double the fucking
Double in
price?"
the
of this?"
price?
Yeah. So, but then I started looking into it and whatnot, and I'm starting to find all these articles where the auto manufacturers are starting to get pretty pissed off at dealerships.
Yeah.
Because they're just gouging.
Crooked.
They're gouging the fuck out of everybody because part of it has to do with supply, but like I don't know if you've driven down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you.
Nobody is short on cars right now, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Some of them are.
The auto
The
kilometer.
auto kilometer. You like that?
Yeah.
People from around here will know what I'm talking about. Everybody
But
else.
nobody's short on fucking cars right now. So this whole supply chain issue, I know there was a thing with the chips and shit, like whatever. Nobody is short on cars right now, so that's all bullshit. So why the fuck is, our local Nissan dealer, I really want to fucking name them, but I'll resist.
You know their website says permanently out of business?
They're about to be permanently out of business
No,
with those prices.
all their sales are taken over by
Another one?
our local Ford dealer. We'll go with that.
Is it really?
Yeah, if you go on their
Were they
website-
the same? Were they the same company?
It's all owned by the same crooked family, but it's
Oh, I'm not talking. Are you talking about where I typically take the Civic?
I think.
No, I'm talking about another one.
Oh Jesus. Okay, that
I'm
got
talking
weird
about another
there for
one.
a second.
No, we're talking about two different dealerships. I'm talking
You
about
up north?
Uh,
No, you got
no,
it
no,
from
no,
up
no,
north.
no, no, no. This dealer isn't associated with the one you're thinking of, or the one I got the Civic from.
The one where we got our vehicles and Dad got his. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what I'm talking about. They're
Third
crooked.
party. This is somebody nobody in our family's ever
This
bought.
section of the show is going to sound like shit.
We can cut it. I can do cuts. Fuck it. No, this dealoship I don't think anybody in our family's bought vehicles from them, but they lost my train of thought. Anywho, yeah, so there's like the manufacturers are starting to get really pissed off at dealerships because they're gouging the shit out of everybody, and the whole I'm not convinced by the chip shortage and all that shit because like I said, everybody you go to their fucking lot and they got 100, 200 fucking cars.
You're talking about like microchip, right?
Yeah, that
My fat ass think you're talking about Lay's or something.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sorry.
Anywho,
I'm hungry.
yeah. So I know, like, I'm not convinced that supply is an issue. There was a story I heard about where there was this dealership in Florida. They had an F-150 Raptor edition, and I think those retail for like $90,000 or something like that.
I saw one at 107 the other day online.
Try like 160.
Oh, that's the.
There was a dealership in South Florida that was selling. I think it was 157, 160
platinum
was what they were selling it for.
350. That's
There's
almost $100,000. Yeah.
Actually, Dad was actually just telling me over the weekend. There's one down in the boonies down there that they got showcased. It was I think it was a Ford. I can't remember exactly what he said it was. They wanted $170,000 for this truck. $170,000. $170,000.
It's more than my house.
You don't have a house.
Not yet. Thanks for pointing that out.
But yeah, like that's like the median. That's like the median price for a fucking house nowadays. So it's like, who the
Well, that's the difference between like a house is 30 years
But-
if you mortgage it, and then a car is maximum what, 5, 6?
what?
Car loans, like if you're financing it,
What about it?
it's like an $1,800 payment, isn't it? Something like that.
Oh God, yeah, it's got to be.
$2,200.
Well, you think about
Again,
it.
our math is not
Think
that
about
good.
it. You get a home loan for 30 years. You get a car loan for what, 8?
That's what I was asking you.
After 10,
I think I've only ever
you better
had,
be able to pay that thing off in like 3 or 4 years.
The max loan I've got
before
was
that
6.
thing is just beat to shit and just
6
and
years.
it's a truck. You're
No, that's what I mean.
a truck
that's
is
weird.
I've always looked at cars like tools.
Personally, I don't think the Raptors are that good.
I've always looked at cars like tools. That's why I got the Civic, because it was cheap, it was good on gas, reliable. You hear all the stories about people running their Civics and their Hondas for 500, 600,000 miles, you know, shit like that. It's like, okay, so that's why I went and got that thing, because I was like, hopefully this thing, it'll be 15 years before it starts nickel and diming the shit out of me.
And you'll always be able to sell it to a 16-year-old kid.
That true. But that was my big thing. I just didn't want it nickel and diming the shit out of me.
Yeah,
so,
that's understandable.
I wanted as much time between now and then as possible for me to get my shit together. But yeah, I look at like,
And how many
who the
times
fuck pays that much for a
one?
truck? 170 fucking grand.
If it's like one of 100, I mean, I understand.
Who
it.
cares?
Rich
It's a
people, Eric.
truck.
Not us.
Look at me, I got this truck edition that you never heard of.
I feel like if I had that much money, I'd buy it to spite people, just to like.
No, you can't be a dick with your money.
You know who says that, Eric? Fuck poor people. Poor people say that, Eric.
Okay.
We can say that.
Are you so if you were like, if you hit the Powerball, would you like?
This is actually something I wrote down. I wanted to talk about.
If you hit the Powerball, would you give a bunch of it back?
Give a bunch of it back to him.
You know, when I was with Dad over the weekend, we were at that fundraiser.
This is a philosophy, so this is going to take some time.
Shut up. When I was with Dad over the weekend, we were at that fundraiser. Of course, you know, he's like retired boomer at this point, so he's just he's throwing money down on 50-50
I think he's retired. He's on the back 9.
He's getting there. But he was, you know, throwing down on 50-50 tickets and shit. And I think the 50-50 got up to like $1,800 or something. And he was like, "If you win, would you give some back?" I was like, "Dad, I didn't buy any tickets." And then he was sitting there with like all these tickets and shit like that. And I was like, "Are you gonna give some back?" And he goes, "How much is it?" And we didn't know until like right before they drew, and they were like, "Yeah, it's if you win, you're walking home with $900."
$900. He wants to know if you'd give some back.
$900. And I said, "There you go, Dad. $900. Would you give some back?" He goes, "Yeah, I'd give some back." I was like, "Sweet, dude." I'm telling you, like
$30.
You want to talk about the Powerball? Have you ever like run Powerball scenarios? Like if you won?
In my head, yeah.
I've written this shit down. I got Excel sheets at home. I got Excel sheets at home that plan out my whole future. But yeah. Like, how could you not give some of it back? Like, there's got to be.
But give back to what, though? That's a very
I always
general.
wanted St. Jude's.
St. Jude's is a huge one.
I always wanted to.
Tattoo I got is St. Jude's.
Like, I'd give them, like, probably most of it.
Yeah.
Depending on how big it was. I mean, well, no. Yeah. No. It depends on how big it was.
Yeah, St. Jude's.
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, no.
Was like, it depends how big. You hit the Powerball and it's $20 million and you got to give up. You're walking away with, like, 7. Actually, in that case,
$7 million.
$7 million. Actually, in that case, I'd probably still give some back.
Yeah, I mean,
it would mean more to me if it made an impact. Like you
could see it make an impact.
If you hear about the massive jackpots and shit like that, to where like you can give them $100 million. It's like, yeah, I'd rather give them $100 million and like actually like have it, you know, pay for kids' treatment and stuff like that. And yeah.
Yeah, I think St. Jude's is a
scholarships. That was another one. Like I always wanted.
College scholarships. Yeah, I mean,
I'd always wanted to start a scholarship for some kid who's kind of like us, some crusty bum from the South Side that maybe was really smart but not the best.
Couldn't throw a ball.
Maybe had a couple misdemeanors on his record.
Didn't have a strong jawline. Yeah. I got you. I think I would do more for like kids that need like medical treatment. Kids would be a huge part of it, I think, and that's where St. Jude's would obviously come in.
I think it'd be hilarious.
Because the reason I actually got
this,
like,
you have to have 3 misdemeanors before you qualify for the scholarship. I absolutely would do that. Are you serious?
The reason I got this was because St. Jude's known for being not only the patron saint of children, but the patron saint of lost causes, which I thought was ironic because at some point in our lives we thought we were fucking lost causes. So I was like, what better way than to get a fucking tattoo of this, Because I like kids, not in a creepy way, but I like kids. But I also at one point thought of myself as a lost cause. You don't hate kids.
It just annoy the shit.
If you had the money, you would do that shit too. You would take care of kid.
Oh, absolutely.
Kid needs a heart surgery or something, but he can't afford it, and his parents work midnights, and fuck yeah, take
absolutely.
my money, dude. Are you kidding me?
The big thing there is like you see what parents go through, and just like, okay, you got the choice between letting your kid die and being financially broken.
Dude, I couldn't. No.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate how that's
we had when Charles
set up in our country, but doctors got to have their Bentleys.
Yeah, when he was born, he spent 4 weeks in the NICU, and that 4 fucking weeks was probably easily the worst 4 weeks of my life. I can't imagine parents that do that for months or years, or half the kid's life where they're in and out of the hospital, not knowing what could happen. That shit eats you up and tears you apart from the inside. And I couldn't imagine that. Yeah, his little fuckers running downstairs, probably breaking some shit. But that's one of those things that people warn you about as a before you're a father, and you're like, yeah, what the fuck do you know, whatever. And then shit happens, and you're like, no, and you kind of just puts into perspective.
Yeah.
Not just that moment, but your life. And I definitely don't want to go. Yeah, there's some editing.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
Well, yeah, we got soundproof the roof.
The dog, not the kid.
The ceiling. But yeah, it's definitely a weird situation. I don't wish that on anybody. And if I could translate direct, if I could affect them directly in a monetary way to help them, I'd probably come up with something that helps parents when they're going through that shit too, not just helps the kids. Because
yeah,
if I ever got
to the point where it's as easy as writing a check to make some kid get their heart transplant, yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be in a household. What kind of heartless piece of shit do you got to be?
Oh, they're out there.
If you could just spend that money to do it.
I always said I wanted to write Dad $1 million check. Just to slide it across the table.
Just to spite him.
And just until he makes eye contact with me, just staring at him like fucking Doc from Back to the Future, just staring at him.
That's a great joke because we both know that
never
happened.
I know, right? And then when he finally looks at me, I wouldn't do anything out of the ordinary. I would meet his gaze and I would go, yeah. And then that's it. I'd fucking leave the room. And then I would bring it up every Thanksgiving and Christmas after that. I'd be like, hey Dad, do you remember when I wrote you a check for $1 million?
Most people dream about being rich or being an astronaut.
No, we dream about
staring
our dad in the eye and giving him a check. How stupid!
Take it.
That's what I would do. Yeah.
Take it. He wouldn't take it.
Oh no!
He'd be like, nope, I'm not taking it.
But then I would go and I would cash it, and I think I would cash it.
You just leave a boat in his front yard?
No, ones and fives, and I would just start hiding it around the house. So it'd be $1 million $1 bill. It'd be like the poor man's version of Mr. Beast. When he does that shit, I'd
leave an F-350 in the the driveway and a boat in the yard.
Well, that too. I think
just be it's not mine, it's yours. I don't know who left it here, man.
I'd get him a house.
Dad, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
You said you wanted to prank him. What we could do, this is gonna fucking happen, but we'd
we could make it happen.
We'd make them go on a trip and we'd buy them a new house.
I would sell my body to make it happen.
And then we just hire people to come in and move all their shit to the new house, and then board up the old house, and then they come home.
It's a bit more advanced than what I was planning.
Shut up and take my idea. And then we find we somehow reroute them to the new house, and it's just we play it off like they're losing their minds.
We pay the county to have the addresses changed. Have the street names changed.
We hijack their Google or their Waze app, so they have to drive there. No, just dumb shit like that. I would definitely give back, and I would definitely take care of people.
If they had a preset in the GPS that said home, that would work. Here, home, and then it takes them to some back ass nowhere.
Why are we in Carroll County? You going home, motherfucker?
I always wondered, I always wished maybe we had enough money to buy a big enough house that we could all live together. You and
I thought about
Mom
that
and Dad,
too.
Me.
Go ahead, finish.
And we could all just it was enough that Mom and Dad could sell their house, and we could all just live together. And if we all still worked, great. You could go to work, I could go to work, Dad could still go to work, and but it was out in out in the boonies where
middle of nowhere.
we didn't have neighbors, and it was just nice. Dad's itching for that. He has just hated living in the suburbs for the last 30 years. He's just
probably
fucking hated it. And I hate it for him. And I feel bad. I wish he could live in the hills of Tennessee and just retire.
Yeah. So
retire to the hills of Tennessee.
I don't know if I could all do all of us in the same house. That would have to be like a major house.
I meant for like
I would do like the same property and
that,
build you guys houses.
That whole plan was kind of like a monetary thing. Like I always wished that like if let's say me and Dad went in together on a house. Like what we could do, we can just get a piece of property out in the middle of nowhere, and that would be ours.
I'd be able to contribute to one table, but yeah,
you know what I mean. We can basically finally get our country estate, split it 3 ways.
That's what I'm saying. I would do that, and then separate houses on the same property. Like maybe make our own holler in the middle of BF nowhere, and like we'll stick Mom and Dad up front towards the road because easy access, handicap, and then you would like.
I'll be in a tent
and the houses.
Over the hill.
Yeah, no, I don't know why you'd go there. Eric, how you doing? I'm
200
cool.
square foot cabin. Tucked under this oak tree that's gonna fall on me and kill me one day.
I'd have like a jet black version of the White House, the Black House, and you'd be in a fucking tent. Like that'd be hilarious. Can I have some milk? Why don't I have a kitchen, bitch? So I would do
drink
that.
milk. I only drink whiskey.
You just be.
I haven't drinking water in 7 fucking years.
7 fucking years. So you wouldn't even like have milk leak. You just have like a cow in your front yard, and you'd be under it like sucking udder and shit.
That's gross. I would never do that. That's animal abuse.
How's that animal abuse?
I don't know.
I think it's hot.
Wow.
But that's
I'm uncomfortable.
It's about time. That's what I would do. Like the same road, like our own holler or something.
Yeah.
We could name the road whatever the fuck we'd want.
Dick bangers.
Sprinkle
drive.
Dicks. Why did we both go to Dick's right there?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I think I was anticipating what you were gonna say.
The big reveal. We're both gay. Just kidding, guys.
Trust me, I'm not gay.
Yeah. Awkward silence. Yeah, that's what I would. What would be your fuck you money? What would that be? Like your thing you would buy for you and only you that may or may not be like the fuck everybody else kind of thing. That's a good question because like I've thought of a couple things.
I don't know. Because a lot of times when I start fantasizing about Powerball winnings and shit, I'm always like looking at ranches out in Montana and shitloads of land and stuff like that.
Montana would be
super. That's not really. That's not really like a. Fuck
maybe
you
not. Maybe
kind
not
of
a
thing.
fuck you. Maybe like what's the
no,
one
that's
thing
like
for you? Like what would that's not necessarily attainable right now, but it's outside the realm of like money you could spend within the next 10 years. Like it's that expensive, but it would be for you and only you.
So not really like a goal, but not really like a hopes and dreams. So
kind of like something you'll never get in your life.
There's a few things there. There's like goals. There's hopes and dreams, which are probably never gonna happen. And then there's
like how you said your hopes and dreams will never.
And then there's fuck you money. So like goals would be I just want to be able to procure enough land that we have a place to hunt, shoot. I can farm, and we don't have neighbors.
Yeah.
So enough land in the middle of nowhere that we can just do
neighbors
that.
You can't see. But maybe neighbors you know are there.
If I got a neighbor that's a half mile away, that's probably a good start.
A half mile's really good, yeah.
Hopes and dreams is a 3,000 acre ranch out in Montana. Fuck you money is like, fuck you money is really something like you've really one-upped everybody. You remember with Lewis Black? He would talk about, he had a bit about this question where he talked about he would hire a personal ball washer.
Oh my god, yeah.
He said, I'm going to go find a woman in her early 20s, attractive woman in her early 20s. I'm going to pay her a handsome salary, and she will only be my personal ball washer.
And I don't think you can...
Because he said the same thing. He said all these billionaires and millionaires are trying to one-up each other all the time. And it's like, it's not just like spending the money on like, oh, I got a bigger yacht. He put some like thought into it. You know, some cleverness into it. Which again, is where comedy's born in cleverness. And
we don't know anything about that.
Wit. Comedy is born in wit. Anywho. I keep saying anywho like a middle-aged woman.
Like a weird librarian.
Yeah, exactly. Anywho. Pip, cheerio.
Do you want that in paperback?
I don't know, that's a tough question. What's fuck you money?
Maybe we think
a driver.
about that.
A driver.
A driver?
Yeah. A driver. Drive me. I wouldn't drive anymore.
Like Jeff Gordon? That would be the ultimate.
No, not doing 180 around Talladega. I'm talking like take me to the fucking grocery store.
Yeah, I know. Jeff Gordon could be that guy for you.
Jeff Gordon would never be my driver.
I
couldn't offer him enough money. That guy, no.
I don't know, man.
No, I'm talking about literally somebody like, you know how like old people have like a live-in nurse? I would literally have some kid from the Northeast end just be like, hey, you want to make $80K a year? I'm gonna, or 80K, 100K. Fuck, depends how much money I win. But like, I would literally just be like, your only job is to get me A to B safely. That's it. That's it. I don't care where we're going. Get me there safely. And I'd pay him. And just, that would be it. Hey, I gotta go to the grocery store. Or, hey,
you know what? That's such an overlooked thing.
Hey, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to the bar, or I'm going bar hopping, or whatever. Just take me around. Keep me safe. Keep yourself safe. Just take me around. Just take me to and fro. Like, yeah, because there's a lot of places I don't want to drive. It'd be like, hey, I'll give you a, $20,000 bonus if you drive me to Chattanooga or some shit, It's like, hey, I gotta go here for a funeral.
So you never want to drive ever again?
That would be the one thing that I'm like, I never want to do this again. Take me.
Like, just get a state-issued ID.
Like, if I had the money, to pay, if I had shitloads of money, that's the one thing I'd do.
Driver.
I would cross that off the list right now. I'd be like,
that's interesting.
Take me to the grocery store, and I would pay, whoever that kid is, I'd pay them a shitload of money to do it.
Okay.
I'd be like, hey, you're 16, you got your license, I'll pay you $100K a year.
16? Now you're saying like a freshie. You're going to let a freshie drive you around?
No, maybe not. That's probably not a good idea. No, I just thought it'd be worth it for, like, if I offered a kid $100K to drive me around all the time.
No, because if it's a kid, he's going to spend it on drugs.
Well, if it's a kid,
he's driving around, he's fucking hammered. I didn't think if he's a
kid, he's still in school. So I need somebody that's out of school that's, like, maybe looking for the
for a second there, you needed a 16-year-old high school dropout that probably doesn't have a license.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
So, yeah, somebody that's at least out of high school. And he's going to get fucked up and drive you around.
Yeah.
That'd be a hard demographic.
It'd be somebody looking for their first job. That'd be
to find.
It would be a little goofy because everybody at that point is entering the workforce.
Maybe you need somebody older.
Somebody in their 30s. I'd have to catch 40s. them. I'd have to catch somebody who doesn't know what they want to do, fresh out of high school.
Would you call him Giles?
No. Why the fuck would I give him a name?
It just sounds like a driver's name.
No.
Take me around the corner, Giles.
Giles?
Giles.
Reek.
Oh no, you gonna cut his pee off too? That's fucked up, bro.
No, I wouldn't call him Reek.
Reek, bring the car around.
I wouldn't call him anything. He's gonna have a fucking name. We're talking about this like it's gonna fucking happen someday. Like we're anticipating who my driver is gonna be.
Stranger things have happened.
No, but like preferably it's somebody who doesn't have bigger plans and who has the time and patience to deal with it. But yeah, it'd be the same thing. Like it'd be in the same vein of what Louis Black was talking about, where he was like, find somebody, pay them a handsome salary so that they will do this and this alone.
So yours is a ball washer, but like drive you around.
No. No.
That's basically what you're saying.
No.
A ball washer, but instead of washing your balls, they drive you around. Say yes.
Yes.
Ha, fuck it, I won. Okay.
Oh, you didn't win.
I'm just kidding. No, that's
you may have won the battle, but you're not going to win the war. What'd you say earlier about the microphones? They're like the perfect weapon from Clue.
Yeah, the stands, because you're like, they're so stout.
They are.
was
They're
like,
stout.
Yeah, it's like it'd be the perfect weapon from Clue.
They're solid. They're heavy. They're cold every time I touch them, which means they're made of some really solid
Giles in the kitchen
space age shit.
with the microphone.
Giles in the kitchen with the microphone.
I fucking won! I've never won Clue. Pisses me off.
I think I've played it once in my life.
Yeah, I've played it that many times. It's one of those things where I expected to win, just being awesome.
I mean, it's kind of a big joke when you hear Colonel Mustard for the first time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mustard. Alright, so I don't know. We'll have to revisit my fuck you money, because I'm going to have to put more thought into that.
No. You got to answer me.
Oh, man. You didn't
I
ask me,
answered you.
Yeah, but I asked you. You didn't ask me. You just started talking about
okay,
Colonel
Craig,
Mustard.
if you had, what would be your big fuck you money?
Alright, that's fair. That's fair play.
Object, job, occupation. What is it? What is it?
I don't. Yours is actually thought out and good. Mine is.
It's based on my hate of driving and
I think I would.
being in traffic and risk aversion and shit like that.
I think I would hire someone to just shout obscenities at my old bosses. Just simple. Like not. It's not like it doesn't like. And I don't have to hear
Hire
them.
somebody to serve them fake subpoenas.
Oh, that's a good one too. Especially like this past one. I think I would hire somebody just to like stay within the legal distance.
There's nothing illegal about going up to somebody, saying their name. When they say yes, you hand them an envelope that has
Nah,
nothing
but
in it.
that's good for like one or two. I would rather somebody follow him around.
Oh, dude, you could.
And then when he gets out to go to
you
the
could
grocery
do
store
that
with his family or something, somebody just goes, "Hey, you suck," and then that's it. And they get in their car and drive away. And then if he goes to the movies or he goes out to eat, just in the
you could probably lump those into. You could probably lump those together.
like nothing,
Just a
not
general
threaten him,
harasser.
not hurt him. I just want
Just somebody that yells at him, but then serves them fake subpoenas later.
I just want to slowly but surely deteriorate his psyche. That's all I want.
You know what? I want to do that to somebody at work. Somebody doesn't know me.
Hey,
Somebody I
you
know.
suck.
I know their name, but they don't know who I am. And I walk in. And, are you? Yes. You've been served. And walk away. And it's just there's just an envelope with a.
You open it up.
With
Just
an empty paper. It just says "fuck you" or something.
that would be a good one. Because they get all nervous for a second, like, what am I being sued for?
I want to so do that.
It's just fuck you. And they go out and there's like dog shit behind their tires.
Or dog shit in the envelope.
So they reach in. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Dog shit, maybe a little anthrax.
Oh, Jesus. Just sprinkle some. It's like the first time, Joe Rogan.
There's a documentary on Netflix right now about the anthrax attacks that happened post 9/11. I got about 15 minutes through it and I fell asleep.
Wow. Glad I held your attention that well.
I'd been up for like
I'm just
5 hours of sleep over 3 days, and that's what I fell asleep during.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, you need to. Your sleep schedule already sucks. And then
There's no schedule. It's not a schedule.
yeah, we need to be rich. This going to work every day thing is just, it's not conducive to our fun lifestyle.
I showed up at 11 today. I left at 3:30. I said hell with them.
Wow.
It was stupid. Yeah, I can't do much longer, but
So yeah, that would be my. It's not spectacular like yours. It wasn't well thought out. It's petty more than anything, which I'll own because I am petty. I'm not really passive aggressive. I'm more aggressive, but
aggressive.
that is one of those things like I'd feel good inside.
Ultra aggressive.
Ultra. Really.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, there's a little burp in there with the that did not taste fun.
Just a belch bubble.
Yeah.
That's gross.
It's gross.
But yeah,
I wouldn't say it was any less well thought out. What made me think of that earlier was the Lincoln Lawyer. You remember there was a movie? There was a
they
movie
made a
while
show
back.
now.
Did you see this? Did you see the show?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
It's really good.
It's got the dude from. Oh wow, that one movie, that western. This is awkward.
Not really, because I don't even know what the fuck you're talking
It was
about.
a Netflix. It was a Netflix Western with like I think Denzel was in it. Chris. Edit. Anyway, yeah, I'll give it a watch eventually because like a bunch
Wasn't
of,
the Ridiculous Six, was it?
no, that's
Oh,
the
the
Adam
Adam
Sandler
Sandler?
one. No, it's the one that one's making fun of. That's the Ridiculous Six was the
Hateful Eight?
maybe that was it. Yeah, the Hateful Eight. No,
That was a Netflix movie. That was
Quentin
Tarantino's.
Tarantino. No, that's not it. That was like Kurt Russell, right?
Yeah, that was Kurt Russell.
No,
and-
that was the slowest build up to the quickest 15 minutes of fighting I think I've ever seen in a movie. They should have called that the Painful Eight because it was super painful to watch all of that fucking movie. You could have literally cut to the last 15 minutes and been like, I get it. Okay, cool.
You're talking about Hateful Eight?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
rough.
no, it was. I never
It was
finished.
very rough.
I never finished it because it was
Oh,
just
well,
boring as shit.
don't finish it. Just skip to the last 15
No.
minutes.
Like those Tarantino movies, they all do the same.
and I
trope.
like his shit.
They all do the same tropes over and over and again. When you see Pulp Fiction, you're like, this is great. After,
Yeah, it is.
After that, it's kind of like, I don't want to sit here and just watch this nothing happen for 30 fucking minutes.
No, man.
Literally just silence. I mean, like,
I'm pretty
you know what I mean?
fucking
Like in
far
Pulp
from
Fiction,
being
there was
okay.
there was the scene where the camera's just on Bruce Willis's face for like 20
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
minutes.
yeah.
It's like, I get it. Artistic beauty. I don't want to fucking see it again.
No, man.
I don't have the fucking time for it.
I'm pretty fucking far
Although,
from being
Once Upon a
okay.
Time in Hollywood was a very entertaining movie to watch.
That's another one. I don't think I saw that one
You
yet.
didn't see that one?
No.
That one's got, that's Brad Pitt and
Yeah.
Leo.
Oh, wait.
Leo's in that one.
Yeah. No, that's on my list. I got that. I thought... I keep confusing that one with Knights at the El Rodeo Inn or some shit like that. I don't know.
Knights of the El Rodeo Inn.
No. Knights...
What the fuck?
I don't know. When you say it like that, it makes me sound stupid. Knights... I don't know. We got to do
That's some
some
80s
research.
porno or something?
Yeah, 80s porn. That's what it is. That's what I'm confusing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with, Eric. It's an 80s porno.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I just said no. It's on my list. But I get it confused
Oh,
with
it's
that.
basically a porno.
Oh, well then I'm definitely going to watch it.
It's not
Are
a
you
porno.
kidding me?
You're a fucking idiot.
I know. I can't tell with you anymore.
Anyway, it is a good movie. You should watch it.
Yeah, no.
I went off on a tangent with Tarantino there, and I don't remember what the fuck we were talking about.
Bro, I think we were only on topic for the first, 5 minutes of this whole episode.
That's fine.
Yeah. We're not getting much better with the tangents. But whatever. Episode 2. Fuck it. 15. What else? Let's talk about the stupid people piss me off of the day. How about that? You got one of those in mind? You think about that?
Not really. I didn't really talk to anybody today.
It doesn't have to be talked about.
I talked about shit that happened
witnessed.
yesterday.
It's more of a witness thing. Like if you witness something stupid,
Oh, I witnessed something stupid.
think about it.
That pissed me off. So I guess you go first.
Okay, so mine, and this one happens anywhere you go, but a little backstory. A gas station closest to our house is where I like to go to fill up randomly after work. They only have 4 pumps, right? 2 on each side, 4 pumps. That's it. It's a small gas station, but it's convenient. It's there. The price is always pretty low. You can get in and get out. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to get worked up like episode 1 when I talked about mine. You pull in, and it's a common thing at most gas stations. Excuse me. If you're there and it's not busy, and there's plenty of pumps open, and you have to go inside, you leave your vehicle parked at the pump, right? You get out, you walk your fat ass inside, go get you whatever you got to do, come out, and then go. And hopefully in that time, it's acceptable if other pumps are open. If there's not another fucking pump open, don't fucking do that. Don't do it.
Well, maybe he was going inside to pay for gas.
No, he wasn't. Because it's 2022. He used a fucking car like everybody else. These
That's
pumps,
not.
No, these pumps are paid.
No.
So listen, he didn't. He fucking didn't. And this is not an isolated incident either. I'm just talking in general, but this was the other night. From the time I pull in to the time I fill up, right? When I pulled in, we both got out at the same time. He didn't touch a fucking pump, all right? He didn't touch the handle, Eric. He didn't touch the screen, he didn't touch anything. He got out and he walked in. And from the time I pumped to the time I hit no, because I don't want a goddamn receipt, and then I put it back in there, right?
It's
and I turn around.
Man. Never get a receipt.
And every other pump is taken. But this dude, his truck's still there. And I don't think he had to shit because I don't think there's a public restroom. And he comes walking out, gets in his truck, fucking leaves. Fucking leaves. I hope hell is warm enough for you.
You're saying he didn't pump gas?
He didn't pump gas. He didn't even touch the pump. He parked there because he didn't want to pull in the line spot. And what I don't get, Eric, is the line spot, the actual parking spots are closer to the door at this particular gas station. So what were you doing? Did he think about it? Did he think, maybe I should fill up, but I'm going to keep my space here from the time I walk my stupid inbred ass in there to the gas station to get whatever I got to get. That's the thing. He didn't come out with anything unless he had it in his pockets. And then by the time I walk out, that's when I'm going to realize, you know what? I'm going to pump gas. It's good that I'm parked here, right? But he didn't. He got his fucking truck and he drove away, right? And again, like I said, this is isolated. This is just one thing that happened the other day. Other times you see it at gas stations, people will straight up roll into pump spots when pumps are full, and they'll just go in. They'll just go in. The common courtesy is such a fucking inconvenience for people nowadays that it makes me sick.
When I pump gas,
I'm sweating.
I'll roll up. Well, I pay at the pump, but I'll roll up. And a lot of people will roll up, pump their gas, then they'll go inside and get whatever they want.
If there's no...
I will... Yeah. Well, the one by our house is usually pretty busy. But, so, I'm just in the habit of, I'll get back in, pull it around, park it, go in and get my shit.
Yeah, that's the decent thing to do. That's what I do when I have to go in.
Yeah.
Once again, trying to make the world a better place, and other people just want to watch it burn.
You're talking about like a shithole gas station. It's like
the one
literally the worst people in the goddamn world go to that place. I know which place you're talking about.
And
it's the worst place in the world.
It's not the worst place.
It is Satan's asshole.
It is
not. It is the worst fucking people on the planet go there.
No. It is almost in Maslin, which I will agree with you.
Place.
Maslin is the Florida of Ohio.
No.
But, yeah.
The Florida? More like Somalia.
Yeah. Wow. It could.
I'm not cutting that.
But that's my thing that really infuriates me. Yeah.
Maslin's not even like that bad anymore.
I don't know.
It's not as bad as Canton.
Well, that's another episode.
It used to be like Maslin used to be the laughing stock. Now it's Canton's like it's a shithole.
Canton said, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, it's a shithole.
Which is
I
weird.
shouldn't shit on Maslin so much, but anyway,
we're from right in the middle.
I'll shit on Canton every goddamn day. I don't care. Until we like get the mayor on here or something. Well,
the mayor, yeah, that'd be a great. Is it a he? She? I don't even know,
man. I looked it up once. It's a guy. It's some old white guy.
Yeah, they're gonna come to our basement and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be on this weird podcast." Yeah, no, I doubt it. Next to a fucking litter box and a ceiling that is probably too tall. I know.
He just had to call out the litter box. That needs to go.
Oh, go.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it.
Oh my god, you don't even fucking live here. Shut up.
Oh, shit.
Alright, what else?
Yeah, what's on your list?
I mean, some of the stuff I don't want to get into because it's worthy of an episode in itself, honestly. You can't read. Stop! That's my fucking shopping list, dude.
You got your podcast list on your shopping list.
I told you I didn't get the pad.
This is why I'm not married.
Yeah, this is why you're not married. This is why you're not married, Eric.
Why am I not married, Greg?
Oh, fuck. I'm not your therapist. I'm not going to get into... No, because I don't have 23 hours.
My face. Say it to my face.
Oh, my God. Obviously not your jawline. We talked about that.
Jawline?
Yeah, you have a nice jawline.
What jawline?
Your I don't know what happened.
Between these cinnamon rolls I got hanging off my face.
Cinnamon rolls.
I don't know. I just thought it sounded funny.
You
What's next on your list?
I don't know. We covered stupid people. We still got to do Boy Scout Fight Club again. That's another.
Did you know the?
My crippling fears.
Did you know the Queen of England died? Did you hear about that?
No, the Queen of who?
Queen of England died. Queen Elizabeth died. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, Eric. Of course, I fucking heard about that.
Oh my fucking god, man.
Yeah. What could we possibly talk about the Queen of England? The fact
Why
that
are you
she
getting so angry?
The fact that she saw 59 Cleveland quarterbacks. Yeah, that's a fun fact.
Who the fuck charts something like that other than a
Cleveland fans. That's who.
Good God, you people.
Yeah, because we're scummy. We're everywhere. We're like chlamydia. That's what we are.
And monkeypox.
Shut up.
Monkeypox, yeah.
No, that's not. That's monkeypox is New England fans. Because they're gay.
Got.
So now there's 3 things we hate on the show.
3.
Just yeah.
I'm gonna have to edit that.
What?
You said there's 3. Oh, New England fans.
Stupid people.
I thought you were talking. Never mind. I thought you were talking about something else.
No. Yeah, the Queen of England. Yeah, she kicked the bucket after 90.
She's 96.
She didn't live as long as Betty White. I know that.
Oh, I forgot about Betty.
Yeah, God rest her soul. The Queen, I had this conversation with my brother-in-law, and he was like, I was like, what is this? Like, there's 3 other people that are in succession, and aren't they all, like, super old? So, like, I was like, are they going to have 5 coronations in the next 3 years, or what?
Well, when it happened, I was kind of shocked, and I kind of felt bad, but then I thought,
Felt bad for what? England?
Well, because she died. She died. Somebody lost their mother. Somebody lost their grandmother. But I didn't feel all that bad because you're talking about the Queen. You're talking about the monarchy, the same monarchy that we flipped the bird to 250 years ago. And
it's a fucking. It's not even a real monarchy. They have fucking parliament. It's
that's true.
Idealistic.
Well, like I don't get. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't get why people are so just like just.
That's a great one.
Flipping out like yeah, she was a nice lady and everything, but like you got gobs of people coming all across the country.
She was a nice lady, Eric.
Gobs of people coming.
Say that
all across the country to.
She was
throw praise and whatnot, and it's like. I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit going on in this country right now that is
she could have been a fucking antichrist for all I know. I don't.
Is kind of aligning with how things were when there was a monarchy still ruling over this land. So it's kind of like I'm not.
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, okay. I'm serious. Like I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that's sad. It sucks. I heard she's a nice lady, but at the same time, it's like all this crazy. Like people are just going ape shit over the fact that she died. And I'm like. I don't really care, because it's like
again. I want to know who the fuck's telling you she's a nice lady. Like
I always heard she was a nice woman,
really,
and that like people really enjoyed meeting her and whatnot.
Yeah, like maybe in the 70s, but you can't like enjoy meeting her now. Like,
well, yeah, she's dead.
That's
you're not gonna enjoy meeting a corpse.
Oh, I'll fucking allow that one. That's fair.
I didn't enjoy talking to Grandpa when he was in the casket.
Oh Jesus Christ.
No, what I'm saying is like it. At first, shut up. At first, when it happened,
this is such a fucking shit show.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
At first, when it happened, I felt sad, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks," But it was, she was pretty old. Like she reigned for 70 years. That's hey, man. That's you're getting a trophy for that. But at the same time, I was like, I think about what's going on in this country, and I was like. I'm not gonna, shed a tear over a fucking monarchy when.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
A lot. We're seeing a lot of. It's 2022, and we're seeing a lot of parallels between what America was supposed to be and being ruled over a monarchy.
I think it's more like they're just
right.
Yeah, sure. People are just being like polite though, like you said. Like you felt bad. Like
yes, be polite. I think that's what like somebody lost their mother, somebody lost their grandfather. I see. William and Harry in the news all the damn time. It's like they just lost their grandmother.
I think it was
sad. I feel bad about that. I feel bad about that. We've all been there.
I think it's sadder Diana dying, though, because of how and what that was. But again, we weren't alive.
You might want to fact check that, because
when did she die? 90s, right?
It was in the 90s, I believe.
So maybe we were alive, but we were too... Mom said she cried when Diana died.
Everybody loved her.
Yeah, and I think that's what it was, too.
Well... She wasn't a member. I mean, she married into the royal family. She wasn't a.
Yeah, that's what it was.
She was a normal everyday woman.
Was she the commoner princess? Is that what they call her?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck, we need to do some research.
I don't know for sure.
But yeah.
You get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, no,
I felt 100%. Bad about it, but then I thought, well, I've seen like this. I've seen this reaction to it online and whatnot, and I'm like.
You think it's fluffed?
No, I'm just not going to go out of my... I've seen other people shitting on... Certain people shitting on other people for you should show respect and shit like that. And it's like, listen, man, listen, yeah, it's sad. But at the same time, we flipped them the bird 250 years ago for a reason. You know, it's
I think this is a strange thing to tie back to the Revolutionary War.
People forget, though, that was the same family. That was the same lineage that, subjected.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I don't.
Anyway.
I don't want to blast you, but I don't
Regardless,
think that...
the whole monarchy thing, it's 2022. The whole monarchy thing is like, this is stupid. Like,
I get what you're saying, the whole line, the whole, fuck yeah, that monarchy. Yeah, I get it. But I think it's I think it's a bit of a reach. But I get it. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Next topic.
Is that like a subtle fuck you to England?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not...
No, because I was going to stand with you. I don't care.
I had a couple guys from England when I was traveling. They were fucking great people.
Yeah.
Great human beings.
I don't know. I think I met one.
No, I just like the whole monarchy thing just kind of rubs me the wrong way because, like I said, we're seeing a lot of parallels nowadays where it's like I feel like we're heading back in that direction with our own government, and I don't like it. So when I see people just this overbearing, well, you need to show respect. Oh, you're a piece of shit because you're not. Whatever. Move on.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. This was
wrap up.
Pretty fun. Yeah, I suppose so. If you want, we're at 58. It's quick. Hour goes quick.
It is good.
Quick. Yeah, I guess
I think an hour is a good.
Yeah, I think that's
goal
what
to shoot for.
2 hours was easy to do.
I think because
2 hours was hard to watch. That's all I got.
That is very true.
But again, I don't want to give away too much. Again, we're still learning. Still got plenty of stuff to do. It's good that we're doing this. I feel like it's getting more fluid. Fluid. Fuck.
Fluid.
I don't know. You're gonna love us or hate us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, Harm's Way podcast. You can find us. TikTok is Harm's Way 8993 at Harm's Way 8993. Instagram is at Harm's Way Podcast. Our previous video, episode 1, was posted to YouTube recently. If you want to find us there, have at it. You got anything else?
I didn't realize that whole Captivate's a UK company. We might need to find a new
Thank you for promoting us, but fuck you!
I might need to find a new hosting site.